Lincoln County Emergency Manager told me the weekend was a success on their end. They spent a lot of time preparing and planning, so they were ready. It turned out to be a much more manageable sized crowd, so that really helped law enforcement. But Lincoln County was left with a pretty hefty bill. Now the question is, will it happen again next year? Depends on who you ask. The Earthlings and the Aliens survived the first ever alien-themed music festivals in Lincoln County.
This is the most fun I've ever had in my life.
Some people showed up to jokingly storm the gates of Area 51. Most people just hung out at the festivals. At its peak, Lincoln County Emergency Manager said there were about 3,000 people camping at Alienstock, plus hundreds of other people who drove out for a day trip.
It's beautiful what's going on out here.
Connie West hosted Alienstock at her motel, The Little Alien. She told me her festival turned out so great, she'd do it again next year.
I don't necessarily think we need to do it again.
York Arnew lives in Rachel. He told me he never wanted Alienstock to happen in the first place.
Safety for the local residents and also safety for the visitors.
He also told county commissioners in the beginning of the month. Now that it's over,
We are relieved and happy that everybody had a good time, that there were no incidents.
York told me heading into the weekend he was especially worried about trash.
It's not as bad as we had feared, but, stuff gets away from people. It's not like they want to litter, but, plastic wraps get away from people and they fly all over the place. We are concerned what all this is going to cost our county.
Roughly $200,000. Lincoln County Emergency Manager told me that's what it costs to bring in about 300 officers and supplies to support them all weekend. It's less than the county expected, but it's still $200,000 they don't have. County commissioners are taking money from the Land Fund Act to pay the bill.
We are not against people visiting, but not everybody at once.
Lincoln County signed off on an emergency declaration back in August. The emergency manager is now sending a letter to the state this week to try to get some of the money reimbursed, but it's going to be a while before they see any money, at least a year. Other people lost money too. Connie West, she told me she's down about $40,000, but she would still do it again next year if allowed.